Ugh, morning. It's sprint week.
Yay, sprint day.
So this is what you're probably going to see of him because I'm
Yeah.
going to be in the room, and you said you have what, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock,
11:30 and then like 3:30 for something different.
and there could be stuff picked up, stuff down. Like when you got people on vacation, you've got a dicked workload, I guess is what the terminology would be. Because you're kind of having to do some other people's jobs, but then it's also a change week, and it's like, so we don't have nearly as many people, and we have an extra workload, so you never know when things are going to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just going to fill my coffee cup up. I already had, honestly, it's really stupid. I personally haven't had this stuff in like 3 years, let alone whenever we had it before. At Albert Heijn, when I was leaving the gym, I honestly hadn't had this stuff because it's not here in copious amounts of quantity. Like, you know, when you've got stuff on the shelf, there's like 2 rows or 4 rows, or there's multiple things, but this is a tiny little single row right next to tons of other tomato juice, because this just qualifies as a tomato juice. Well, that sure tastes exactly like what I remember.
I don't think I've ever had V8 before.
Yes, you have.
I have no memory of that flavor.
Because we always got the sweet kind.
That's V8 Splash. That's different. It's not tomato based.
Actually, it is. It just has fruit in it also.
Fine.
But I always got the spicy stuff. But yeah.
Wow, that's salty.
It is. Oh yeah. But yeah, I actually hadn't had it in a while, but 100 milliliters is 1 portion of Groenten and Fruit. What fruit? Oh, wait, tomatoes, right. But anyways.
As someone on one of our science videos said, nothing is fruit. Fruit doesn't exist.
No, fruit does exist. Fruit actually has a very specific definition. It's the nature of what the seeds are packed in for purposes of germination. It's vegetables that are basically just edible plant matter.
Okay.
No, fruits definitively exist.
Everything's a vegetable.
Pretty much if it's part of a plant and you eat it at all, even if you're not supposed to and it's poisonous, it could be considered a vegetable. That's what it is.
Everything is edible once.
But yeah. But that's all a vegetable is because it's sort of like a fruit is the flowering reproductive area of a plant. However, if you eat the stem or a leaf or a root or a seed or a petal, even, I mean, petals are just specialized leaves to an extent.
That was salty.
Oh yeah, V8 is very salty. Even, and that's the thing, that tells you that you probably didn't recognize the flavor because it is so egregiously salty in comparison to other things in Europe. Wow, that actually makes the coffee taste a little better. Ooh, we're here at Albert Heijn now. I have all my bottles in the backpack. I took the tram here. But, yeah. That's the best time. Probably gonna run by the gym later. Sort of having a weird day. Talked with Willie a bit yesterday. I know a lot of people are like, do you ever talk to him? I'm like, yes, I do, but they're not necessary to be public conversations. They're not, especially private, but throat fire. But yeah, but like I said, I'm feeling a little bit weird today. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm just sort of like, I mean, yes, Aaron does have a lot of his, stuff, but with like a couple people on vacation, it actually turns out that they're just like, meh. We won't do that. We're not gonna have a busy week. They're not having a busy week. Oh, we out of taco? Okay, good. No, there's a second thing in the back. Are they out of taco? No, it's way back here. Con fajita. I got 2 meats? Yeah, okay. Pico de gallo and large, not wheat, super soft tortilla wraps. Like, I probably should go to the gym just to get a little bit of walking in. Because I didn't take the bike here because it's hella windy right now. And yeah. Okay, this Albert Heijn actually has them up there at like 2 wide, but you can see how, like, from here, you don't notice it. Like, V8's right there. But this is all other juices. The top row is tomato. There's a red smoothie, green smoothie, yellow smoothie, V8, tomatincha, Big Tom spiced tomato mix. We don't know what that is. Tomatensap. And then Tomatensap, Voltelsap. And then pear juice after that. Then we start getting into apple and pear juice. But yeah, the V8 is literally just mixed in, and I probably never really noticed it there. But one day I was just like, yesterday, I just like looked at it and went, holy shit. I'm gonna make a sassy ass TikTok here. Tram's coming, so I was gonna record it right now, but I was having issues with the green screen. So I might reorganize my green screen a little bit, but are we a single train? Yes. So, for those of you that don't really watch the TikTok, I may be able to stitch it in tomorrow. Anyways. So, the general idea behind it is the fact that there's an Australian who has that sort of gay twang to his voice, I guess. And he's calling it a rockmelon. And I watched the original video, and he's like, how do you call this anything else other than a rockmelon? It looks like a rock. And I'm sitting here, they're like, that looks nothing like a fucking rock. I studied geology. I've seen hundreds, thousands of different rocks, and none of them look like a cantaloupe. Of course, he also says, it's a cantaloupe. And I'm like, are you like some sort of Australian with way too much French in your diet? So I found out that here in the Netherlands, they call it a cantaloupe melon. Cantaloupe melon. And I'm like, loop melon. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make the TikTok about that with the green screen, but I have to figure out how to get it to work. Because outside, without a consistent background, it wants to do everything for it and not actually function as a green screen. I'm reversing the rest of the vlog. Left the camera at home. I was talking with Aaron. He was at lunch. We exchanged TikTok stuff. I edited the other TikTok and whatever. I'm heading into the gym now. Gym's up there. Yeah. So, dude was staring at his phone, almost ran into me. Of course, technically I'm staring at my phone, but I don't need to. He was like that at his phone, as you guys saw. I'm gonna get situated, and I'm gonna be doing a fair bit of cardio today and hopefully keep Afert distracted from being weird. Okie dokie. Got red shorts, red shirt. This thing's doing its thing. Oh, let me set that to 100 kilos. Get a right calorie burn. I've set it for 100. I've set it for 45 minutes. I held the button down too long. Went up to 125 kilos. Not a good idea. Enter. That's Afert. We were having the discussion as to what the thing's called, and he's never actually seen that fruit before. And I'm like, how have you not seen a cantaloupe before? He's like, well, you Americans are weird. And every time I talk to you, America gets weirder. I'm like, no. What? Yes, I talk about you. You're weird, I'm weird, they're weird. You're just deadlifting like once, and then you're walking around being ADD?
I'm ADD.
Very strong ADD.
Very strong ADD. Praktika?
What?
Praktika?
What?
Strong. Praktika. Because that would be like potent, powerful, versus sterka is like something. Working at 96 calories, but not even 10 minutes yet. Look at that. See, this is the kind of rain I would expect people to run from. But the light sprinkle. But yeah, I love this. So, talked a little bit more with Afert. Hang on. Okay, that actually turned the camera off. Weird. Anyways, we're having some icky weather. I'm gonna swing by and get some. Do I have to? I want that yogurt thing, anyways. But yeah, so I talked with Terrence. I kept Afert busy for a little while, but he kept wandering away. So he, and then I talked with Terrence as I was doing, and he told me where to get some shorty shorts, because nobody on freaking TikTok is getting back to me about which Gymshark shorts they are, so I'm just gonna go to Decathlon. I would go to, as Terrence called it, the Nike store, but I literally heard a little Greek lady say it who specializes in Greek mythology. It's Nike. That's what she said. Door, open things.